Hi, welcome back to Bots Delights. We're playing Brian Boru, the High King of Ireland. And we're playing the custom-made solo design. I'll leave a link to the rules below. I'm green. Mad Mac is yellow and orange. Let's finish setting up and we'll begin playing. We start with 3 coins, 1 renown. Mad Mac starts with no coins, no renown, but is start player. So has the active town marker. We picked out 2 marriage cards at random, left them face down. First job is to select our starting towns. As first player, Mad Mac, and acting kind of like 2 players. So this is like remember this is a 3 to 5 player game. So Mad Mac's acting like 2 players. We're acting like 1. So Mad Mac gets 2 starting towns. First one, we're just going to flip over the Viking card. It's number 11. And we start counting from 9 like this. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're placing 1 in Brevna. We draw a random action card to determine the colour. It's white, so we can choose. Let's stick it on this lonesome blue one here. Right, next Viking card, 14. We're going to skip Brevna. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is Leinster. So Leinster is here. Which colour? Yellow. So we pick a yellow town for Mac's second one. Let's go with this one here. Right, let's shuffle these back into their respective decks. And the last step for setup is to just place the spare. You should have had 2 of these in the box. The spare active town marker on Leinster, the second town that Mad Max selected. Now we get to choose ours. So there's 2. We can choose third. So we know that Mad Mac's going to go for Leinster. Let's go here. I'm looking at the roads and just thinking, right, Connaught has a road into Brevna. So getting a foothold here might help us, and through into Northern Enale as well. Right, let's begin. First round, preparation phase. We reveal a new Viking card. It's a 10. So we place 10 Vikings here in the battle area. Then we reveal the first marriage card. So it's Niall. So we're fighting for marriage to Niall, which will earn us 2 victory points and control of a town in Northern Enale. Right, so that might prove to be a good choice. If we can win this marriage, get an extra town here. Yeah, we'll see. Next, draft phase. So we've shuffled up our deck, and we need to get ourselves a hand of 8 cards, 16 cards for Mad Mac. So we do this by drawing 3 cards at a time. We give 1, without looking at it, to Mad Mac, and then we choose from the other 2. I might take Brian Boru himself. He gets a high blue card. 1 for us, 1 for Mad Mac, and we're going to do this 8 times. So 1 for him. Choose. 23 is a good high card, and it's got 3 marriage. I'm going to take this, give him the 10. And I'm definitely taking the white. So the draw's going quite well. Alright, so we're going to lose a red card. Red cards will have battle actions on them. Blue cards have church actions on them. I like this. Let's take this one. Remember, we do want to lose some tricks as well as win tricks. Okay. Well, we took a church one last time. Let's take a battle one this time. Let's take another church one. We'll leave him the 7. That worked out all right, actually. I don't like this one because it loses me coins. I'm going to take the wild 20. Right, last one. Okay, what do we fancy? Well, let's... pretty much the same. This one's got a slightly higher number, but loses us a coin. What did we take already in the way of yellow? We took a 23. So I know he's got lots of yellow. This is probably a card I want to lose to anyway, so let's give him that one. Right, that's my hand of 8 cards. Interesting, we'll see how it plays. I've got some good diversity, not much in red, so those white ones might end up being red. We'll see how it plays out. That's not too bad. We took a red town in Connaught anyway, so I need to lead fewer, though there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe I'm leading into yellow and blue. Let's see. All right, so Mad Mac's got 16 cards. We'll give them a shuffle, so we don't know what he's going to play when. Okay, this card we're going to place face up on the bottom without looking at it. Okay, so I'm closing my eyes. All right, quick flipperoo. Chances are I'm going to get a peek at what colour it is at some point. There you go. All right, that's Mad Mac's deck set up. Action phase. Mad Mac's going to go first. So they're leading for the first trick. So how do we determine what they lead? Grab his deck, slide the top card out slightly, turn and have a peek. It's blue. Okay, blue card. You can see that. Okay, right, blue card. All right, where's he going to lead? He's going to lead into Leinster. So we take the action token marker. So this is all solo rule stuff, right? How do we control Mad Mac's behaviour? He's leading blue into Leinster. According to the town priority, it's either the first priority goes to the town on the longest road, then a town not adjacent to a Mad Mac town, and then finally a town of your choice. So it's very simple. So town on the longest road is going to be this one. This is the longest road. So any town of our choice for Mad Mac in Leinster. So either this one that's blue, either this one, or this one. I'm going to go for this one on the end here. Right, so that's the town being fought over. Now it kind of depends really if we want to lose the trick or win the trick. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to lose the trick because I want to lead into Connaught, but of course I've got to win the trick to get the lead, and to get the lead and the control of the game, maybe I should do that, try and get control early. Right, I'm actually going to go here. Let's have Matt go here, and let's try and win the trick. So we know he's going to lead with a blue card. What are we going to follow with? Now, unlike in the multiplayer game, the player leading is going to play their card, and then you can choose how to follow. In the solo game, you have to choose your card before they play their leading card. So this is the compensation really for playing against a dumb opponent. All you know is they're playing blue. You don't know if it's going to be high or low. So let's play R25 and see what they do. There is an easier mode. If you want to play easy, have them lead the card, then you pick. Right, we're playing normal difficulty. Right, they're going to go 19. Right, we were good to go high. We wanted to win the trick. All right, and then they'll play a third card. We don't know what this is going to be. This could be a throwaway. It could be anything. It's a 10. So we win the trick, and now we start resolving the actions. So for Mad Mac, lowest number is 10, so we resolve this one first. They lost the trick, and what we do for these two, we resolve both. Right, whatever this is, it's always going to be a gain coin and expand. They've got 0 coins, so all we do is give them 1 coin. So Mad Mac takes a coin. Done. Now we do the next bit. They're going to go 2 spaces up the marriage track. 1, 2. Right, card resolved. Let's discard it. Next card is 19. So again, a losing card. So you're going to take 1 coin. All right. Notice that this was take 2 coins, but because they're playing both actions, we just ignore the number of coins on here and always just give them 1 coin. Right, take 1 coin and then 3 tokens on the church area. So that's 1, 2, 3 tokens up here. Card done. Right, now it's our card, card number 25. We get to place a control marker and then we pay 2 coins. We've only got 3, so that wasn't great. Take one of our greens, and we've taken control of this town in Leinster, and we've won the active town marker. That was what was important to me. I want to get the lead to the next trick. More importantly, get out of Leinster and move into Connaught, because that's where I want to play. Right, that's it. Turn done. Me next. So I want to go into Connaught. I could expand into this yellow. Ideally, I want to get a foothold here. So it depends what colour he leads. I've got all red here. That might be good. All right, so although we're leading, again, compensation for the solo mode. Solo mode says, peek at the top card. What colour is it? It's red. So we have to lead into a red town. In the multiplayer game, you can choose whichever colour you want, but for the solo, we have to lead into a red town. Now, I'm not very good at red. We've got 2 singletons here. Yeah, I probably want to go on this red town here. So let's pick this one, because it gives us a road down here. And then what card? I'm probably going to want to play a white. Now, I know he's got some high reds, because we gave them to him. So let's go high. I'd like to have played Brian Boru, but I think I might lose the trick. Now's not the time. If I play this and lose, then I'll get 2 coins. If I play this one and lose, I'll get 2 coins. Let's play this one. We'll call it red, because it's white, it's wild, remember. So we're going to call this red. So red 20 is what I'm playing. Let's see what he does. So he's playing red. It is, 24. Yeah, I knew it. I didn't know it. See, what I could have done then was played to lose and you know, played maybe this one. But there you go. I was hoping that we might have got lucky. All right, that's winning. Then he discards a blue 9. All right, this one is lowest and loses. So let's do this one first. He takes 1 coin and then places 2 tokens in the church. So he's getting a good foothold here. I like to win the church, but we'll see what happens. So that card's done. Then it's us. We lose. So we haven't got much compensation. We're just going to take 2 coins and expand if we've got 5. We've only got 3. And then finally he wins. So he gets control of the town and pays 2 coins, which he can afford. So he's grabbing this one and has nicked control back. Tough. All right, let's see. What's he leading next? It is yellow. Okay, so yellow in Leinster. He gives priority to the town on the longest road. So again, this road here, not adjacent to an existing town he controls. So we can choose which of these 3. Let's go for this one. Because with this one, at least I can expand into here, if possible. Right, so they're leading yellow. Let's see, do we want to win this? It might be a tactic change if I win this. They do have some high yellow cards, but they've also got lots of low ones. I might take a gamble and play 14. I'm happy if I win or lose this as it goes. This was really a card I wanted to lose with, I think. But I'm happy to lose with 23. Let's see. Maybe we'll win. Let's see. What does he do? 7. Okay, we are winning. So unless this comes out as a higher yellow or a higher white... Oh! Stole it from me. Alright. We lost. So this is the winning trick. Lowest number is Mad Mac with 7. A losing card, it takes a coin. And they go 2 more spaces up the marriage track. 1, 2. Next is me with 14. I lost, so I can either choose this one, take a coin. I can't expand, I haven't got enough. Or 3 marriage. I'm going to take the 3 marriage. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, they win, so they get a control marker here in Leinster and lose 2 coins. So they are out of money, but they do retain control. So they're sticking with Leinster and they're going to go red on the longest road, which is only that one available. So it's that one. Okay, I'd like to win this. Red, red, red. They outplayed me last time. Looks like round 1's going to be all about Leinster. I thought it was going to be Connaught, but there you go. She's outwitting me. Question is, do I want to win or do I want to lose? I want... Yeah. It would be nice to win with red. If I lose, I get the Vikings. She's not played any red cards yet. There's a red one on the bottom, I know that. It's impossible not to really catch a sight of that, but during the draft you kind of know, you could figure out what colour that bottom card is anyway, so it doesn't matter I can see the colour. Unless he reads red again, this will be the last red town. We can't lead red into this. Do I want to win or do I want to lose? Even if I win with this, claim, take a Viking, take a coin. This is a good card to win. Even if I lose with this, it's 2 coins and then I could expand because I've got 3 coins. So actually, this win or lose, this is a good card to play. If I win, we've got 2 each. I've got control. She's Mad Max winning in the monastery, but debate, which probably means they're going to take Leinster anyway. If I lose, they'll take a town. I can expand and take a town, or even expand into Dublin and give up on Leinster. Oh, there's so much to this game. Yeah, I'm going to play this red card. I'm going to play this red card, win or lose. I think it's good value. All right, let's see what he does. It's a 5. All right, so we are winning. A low card paid off. That was a good gamble. A good gamble. All right, unless this is a higher red, which is possible. It's very possible. Or white. It's a blue. Okay, we're good. We won with an 8. That's super. Winning with a low number, the victories on low numbers here are always better than winning with high numbers. Do you see? Yeah, it's nicely designed. All right, that's the winning trick. Lowest is 5. Mac's going to take a coin and then draw 2 Viking warriors. So 1 coin and then 2 out of the pool of 10. If this is depleted to 0, then the Vikings don't invade. That's the key thing. All right, so if we get rid of all of these, we don't lose any of our towns. If there's Vikings left here, then one of these towns is going to get knocked out. Possibly, probably in Leinster. Let's see what happens. Right, that's that card resolved. Next highest is 6. Take a coin and then place 2 in the church. I think we've lost the church battle. Then finally us. So we win, so we get control. We take 1 Viking and we take 1 coin. Right, and we're leading. Importantly, we're leading to the next one. So we could go for Connaught, which needs 5 towns. There's only 2. And we've got 3 to play. Right, 1 is always left unplayed. So Leinster's going to fall. They're going to play a monastery into Leinster and are going to win Leinster. Because that'll be 1, 2, 3 versus 2. I don't have 4 crosses, so there's no way I'm going to get... I've got 2, but in order to get a monastery, I need at least 4 in the church. I've only got 2. So when you're doing the draft, that's important. When you're looking at blue cards, think, I need at least 4 church icons that they're going to lose. Losing tricks with 4 to get a monastery. Actually, you may even need 5, because the second highest loses 1. So we really need 5 church to get into to get a monastery. All right, I'm going to play. We need to pick a colour first. We need to pick a colour. What colour town? So anything but red, please. Anything but red. It is red, so I can't go into Leinster. I can't go into Leinster. There's no red towns there. If I choose to lose a trick, then I can expand on Leinster. That's an option. So I could play Brian Boru, lose, or even this one, lose. Connaught needs 3 more. I could just go for Connaught. So I'm actually going to play to lose and go in here down in Munster. Okay, and I'm going to play... Oh, this is such a nice victory. If I have this as my last card, with your last, if I'm leading and I've only got 2 cards, I get to pick the colour. So winning into the final trick is always good. Oh no, it's red, isn't it? Red. Sorry, there isn't a soul. Yeah, I'm going to play into this little red here, and we're going to use Boru. I think she's got high red cards. So let's go 13 red And we want Mad Mac to play a red card higher than 13. Oh, 11. We're winning. We're winning. Oh, that backfired. Okay. Next one. 4. Okay. Shoot. That did not work out. Oh, man. So we win the trick. I could have sworn they had higher red cards. Maybe they do. Oh, this game is so good. All right. 4 first. Losing the trick. Takes a coin. And moves 2 spots up the marriage track. I want to. So yeah, they're running away with the wedding as well. Next. Takes a coin. And 2 barbarians. Alright, which means I win, but in a not very useful place, and I get a coin. So I've got the 5 coins I need now, which is cool. And I'm leading again. Alright, what colour? Let's figure this out first. So it's red again. That's going to be a high red. That's going to be a high red. Ah! But is it higher than 21? I'm playing 21. The question is where? I think Connaught. This is not a very helpful town, nor is this one at the top. Or we could just move into Munster. Red, red, red. I'm going to go for Dublin. Okay, 21. No. No, I'm going for Connaught. I'm going for Connaught. 21. Okay. So, what is their red card? I'm sure they're not as high as 21, but they're definitely higher than 11. 15, yeah. So they're losing. It's 15, and then their second one, yellow 1. All right, so this one's coming out first, so he takes a coin. Now they've got 5. So there's these bigger 5 coins. We can swap that out. So it takes a coin and then moves 2 more spaces on the marriage track. So I'm really running away with this one. Next is 15. This is also losing. So with 5 coins, they'll now expand. So they're going to skip this bit. They won't take a coin. They're just going to expand. Okay, that's the special solo rule. All right, once they've got 5 coins, they'll use this to expand and then discard. The question is, so spend the 5. Where do they expand? They're going to expand where this token is, so in Leinster. It doesn't matter that we're fighting over Connaught, wherever this is. So they're going to expand in Leinster. And again, it's just the same priority when selecting a town, the town on the longest road, otherwise our choice. So they have to expand either here or here. This is the longest road, they're expanding here. So now they've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 2, and they've taken control of Leinster. Mad Mac is a tough opponent. All right, now then, our turn. We win control, we lose a coin. So we had 5, now we've only got 4 coins, but we do get to place a control marker in Connaught. And we're leading into the final trick. So we don't peek this time, we get to choose the colour. So we can go yellow, we can go blue. We could go back into Leinster, but they're going to take it anyway. They're going to put a monastery down. Or I could just try and get another one in Leinster. At least I stand a chance of taking it back. Or I can let it fall and just do Connaught. The other option, of course, if I lose on this blue 12, then at least I've got a foothold in the church for next round. I think I'm going to play this blue one. I know that's a high card to throw away, but we're doing it. We're going to play this blue one. Connaught, Leinster. Connaught or Leinster. I mean, I could just go completely somewhere else. If I win, I take control and take 2 coins. I'm pretty sure, does she have a higher blue or a higher white? If I lose, I'm going to go for, oh man. I'm going to go for Leinster. I'm going to cut off her expansion route across here for 1. It gives me another route into Dublin. So if you've got a good memory, you can go through this. I don't have a good memory, and I'm not going to look through the discard pile to try and figure it out, right? Because I think that's a little bit like cheating. So I prefer this way. I prefer this way. I'm trying to remember. I think she doesn't have a white card that's going to beat this. I think we're going to win. So if we lose here, if we win here, I'm going to go here and hope we win. Okay, let's see. What does he have? Yellow 17. Right, that's a loser. It's a high number, but it doesn't match the suit. And then red 18. Brilliant. So 2 losing cards. We win the trick. Just out of curiosity, what did they have left? So remember, there's always 1 card left over. They did have a higher blue. Oh, we played a dodgy game. We could have lost. All right. We go first. We got the lowest number. So we win control of this southern town in Connaught. And we take 2 coins. I like those coins. Coins protect your victory points as well. Because if you can't afford to pay stuff, you lose victory points. Right, next is this losing card. She takes a coin and 3 steps up the marriage track. Can't go any higher than the top. Takes a coin and 3 Viking barbarians are defeated. So, lots of barbarians with, yeah, they've won the battle, they've won the church. We kind of won control of more towns. But even so, despite that, she's still taken the only region, I think. Let's see. So that's the end of the actions phase, marriage phase. Who's at the top? Mad Mac. Token moves to the bottom. Nile is awarded to Mad Mac, which gives 2 victory points and a town in northern Enel. So up from 5 up to 7. They're going to go for the town with the longest road, which is actually it's this one, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's going to be a town on this. So it's either the red or the blue. Let's have them take this red one. It's our choice then. All right. Believe me, you need every little bit of help you can get. And then I get a coin as compensation, but my token stays here, ready for next turn. Next, battle step. There are Vikings left in the battle area, so the Vikings will invade. It says if there's 1 or more Vikings here, the player with the fewest Vikings loses a town, and it's placed by the player with the most Vikings. Okay, so these go. I've got 1 Viking. Now, what we do on the solo rules, because they've got a massive stack, and because Mad Mac kind of acts like 2 players, we split this into 2. Right, so there's 7, so we split this into 4 and 3. Right, so they act like 2 players with stacks of 4 and 3. If there was an even number here, rather than splitting it 3 and 3, we split it into 4 and 2. It's basically just as equal as you can, but no more than 2. All right, so if it's even numbers, just give 1 extra. If it's odd numbers, just split it in half as much as you can. Right, so they've got 4 and 3, and I've got 1. So with 4, the player with the most is Mad Mac, so they get to place one of these on the player with the least, which is me. So they're going to knock out 1 of my towns. Once they've knocked out a town, we do Spoils of War, which is the player with the most Viking tokens, which is them, will score renown and victory points. We'll come back to that in a bit. So first, let's lose that town. Region priority is, again, which region do they choose? It's this one, Leinster. Which town do they choose? The town on the longest road. They're both on the same road. And then a town not adjacent to a Mad Mac town. So they're going to place it on this one. So not only have they got majority, not only are they going to place a monastery here, they also knocked out one of my towns. So Leinster really was a fail. And this would have been the right choice in the end. But we were lucky with the card draw. Right, next step. So again, we do the same thing. We want to see which player has the most. So we split theirs into 2. Use different colours if it helps you. So they had 7, so that's divided into 2. That counts as 2 players with 4 and 3. If it was even, then it wouldn't be 3 and 3. We'd do the same as we did before. We'd make it a 4 and a 2. So unequal, but as equal as possible. All right. 3 and 4 is what they've got. So player with the highest gets to place a monastery, takes the active town marker for next turn, and then removes all of their church tokens. They get to place one of these. They get this for next time. Where do they place it? They're going to place it in Leinster. So they're just reinforcing Leinster on a town on the longest road. So it's one of these two and a town of our choice, really. So let's just, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Stick it here. And then the next step, so that's that bit done. The next step says the next highest, so whoever's got highest now, which is Mad Mac, takes a point and removes one. So they go from 7 to 8, and they save 2 for next time. So yeah, they can score twice in the church round and in the battle step. Next phase, claim regions. Any region that's reached its threshold, so in Munster, if there's 5 towns controlled, we would flip Munster. Okay. Let's have a little look around. So there's 4 in Connaught, it needs 5. Brevna's 2, Northern needs 4. Yeah, that's it. So it's only Leinster. Now Leinster needs 4, and there's actually 1, 2, 3 monasteries count double, so 4, 5, and Viking towns count as well. Okay, this town's been settled by the Vikings. It's still controlled, but controlled by the Vikings. So how many towns are under control? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is higher than 4. Leinster is contested. So we flip over Leinster. So once you've figured out what all the contested regions are, just Leinster, who's got the majority here? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The Vikings have 1. We have 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Leinster falls to Mad Mac. All right. Now, this has to move. When Mad Mac claims a region, if it's got the active town marker on it, the spare active town marker, they want to move it. So they're going to focus on a different region for the next round. Region priority is, so the one with the spare active town marker on. Then next is the region with the most Mad Mac towns that's not already claimed by Mad Mac. And then an uncontrolled region. So the region with the most Mad Mac towns outside of Leinster is either Northern Enel, Brevna or Connaught. And then it says here, if 2 or more regions are equally viable, we've got 3 equally viable, choose the region with the town at the highest priority, which would be, the longest road is this one that cuts through all 3 of those regions actually. So it's this town, this town, this town, or this town. Then a town not adjacent to a Mad Mac town, so that rules out Northern Enel. So it's either one of these 2, and then finally a town of our choice. So we can choose whether we want her to move into Connaught or Brevna. And I think we want her to move into Connaught, so that, because she's active town, she's going to lead into the next trick. And if I can win that trick, that would make me happy. So let's go for Connaught. Although it does mean, obviously, that's where she's going to place her monasteries, where she's going to place Viking invaders. So she's going to try and fight over it. But I've got such an advantage. I think I'd rather her do that than fight over Brevna, which she's already got an easy foothold in. Yeah, let's go for Connaught. So let's, we've done a little bit of above the table negotiating with our imaginary opponent, and she's going for Connaught. And that's the end of the upkeep phase. So now we're going to move into round 2. Now remember, there's 3 rounds in total, so we're a third of the way through. We need to shuffle this deck back up. I think Leinster's a lost cause. I don't think we should fight for Leinster. We've lost a town. I mean, if we get Brian Boru, we can rescue this town. But that would leave us with 2. I mean, at the moment it's 1 versus 4. I think we're better off looking to Connaught and Munster, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Well, hopefully we can win some marriage this time. We don't have a foothold in church, but they've got 2 already. And she's gone from 5 to 8 points. We're stuck at 10. So you can see there are other ways to win points. Yeah. I don't want all that investment we did in Connaught. I don't want that to not bear fruit in the next round. So I think Connaught was the right choice, and we're going to just pile everything in there. We've got red, yellow and blue, so whatever she opens with, we know we can go there. And if we go there, that'll be the 5th town. If we go there and win, that'll be the 5th town. 1, 2, 3. We'll have 4 and she'll have 1. So I think that's a good choice. But she is going to fight back. Yeah, he is going to fight back. Do you know what? I might just shift. I think we just need to lead. We can lead into one trick and try and get the 7s. All right, let's change it to Brevna. Let's change it to Brevna. I mean, there's a chance that once Brevna falls, that Mad Mac will fight once more for Connaught, as opposed to Northern Enau. But let's push her into Brevna. Let's say, look, we've won this. You worry about Brevna. Okay. And I've just realised I missed a step. Yep, they've still got their Viking tokens. Sorry, so rewind. We're back in the battle step. After placing that Viking town, you then have to do Spoils of War. So Spoils of War is an extra step, actually. We've got 1 Viking token. They've got 4 and 3. Whoever has the most, not only do they get to place a Viking town on the player with the least, they gain 1 renown, and then score as many victory points as they have collected renown so far. Like we have 1 renown already. So if we'd have gotten the most, we'd score 2 victory points. They score 1 victory point. And then remove all those Vikings. And then the player who now has the most Viking tokens, which is still them, removes 1 and gains 1 more point. So they're going to actually score 2 more victory points, which is going to push them up and level with us. Okay, there we are then, that's done. We've got 2 more rounds to go. There's 2 more marriages in here. Join me next time as we continue. And yeah, it's not going great, but I feel a bit more confident. They've got Leinster, so they're actually 6 points ahead. I don't think we can pull that back. But if we can take Connaught, that nets us 1 over them. We'll see what happens. It's a tough game. Join me next time.